The Pacific Ocean. It is a world of immense scale and profound mystery. Its waters stretch from one horizon to the other, a seemingly endless expanse of blue. This ocean covers nearly a third of our planet's surface. It is a realm so vast that it holds secrets we are only just beginning to understand. Beneath the surface, sunlight filters down, creating dancing patterns on the water. But as you descend, that light fades. The world transforms into a deep, perpetual twilight. Here, pressure mounts and the temperature plummets. It is a place of extremes, a wilderness unlike any other on Earth. This is not an empty void. It is a thriving, bustling world, teeming with life in all its forms. From the smallest plankton, drifting on unseen currents, to the largest animal that has ever lived, the Pacific is a grand stage for the drama of life and death. Its currents are the arteries of the planet, carrying nutrients and life across thousands of miles. Great mountain ranges taller than any on land rise from the ocean floor. Deep trenches like the Mariana Trench plunge into darkness so complete it feels absolute. This is the heart of the wild. In this vast arena, giants roam. They are the titans of the deep, creatures of immense power and ancient lineage. They have evolved over millions of years to master this challenging environment. Their lives are a constant struggle for survival. They must find food, avoid predators, and navigate the immense, often featureless expanse of their home. Each day brings new challenges and new dangers. The Pacific is both a cradle of life and a merciless battlefield. Its beauty is matched only by its unforgiving nature, a perfect balance of creation and destruction. We stand at the edge of this world, looking in with a sense of wonder and awe. The stories that unfold in these deep waters are epic tales of endurance, of power, and of the raw, untamed spirit of nature. To truly understand the Pacific, one must look beyond the waves. We must journey into the deep, into the quiet and into the chaos. It is there, in the heart of the blue, that the ocean's greatest secrets are kept. And it is there that the giants of the Pacific write their stories in the water. Among these giants, one reigns supreme in size, the blue whale. It is the largest animal ever to have graced our planet, larger than any dinosaur. An adult can stretch over 30 meters in length and weigh nearly 200 tons. Its heart alone is the size of a small car. And yet, for all its immense size, it is a gentle creature. It navigates the ocean with a slow, deliberate grace. Its journey is a monumental one, a migration that spans thousands of miles across the open Pacific. It follows ancient routes, driven by the changing seasons and the search for food. This colossal being survives on some of the smallest creatures in the ocean. Krill. Tiny, shrimp-like crustaceans that swarm in vast shimmering clouds. The whale opens its enormous mouth, taking in tons of water and krill in a single gulp. Then, using the baleen plates that hang from its upper jaw, it filters the water out. It keeps the nourishing krill behind. This is a life of constant movement and immense appetite. A single blue whale can consume up to 4 tons of krill in a single day. Its survival depends on finding these dense patches of life in the vastness of the ocean. The blue whale's song is one of the most powerful sounds in the animal kingdom. It is a series of low-frequency pulses and moans that can travel for hundreds, even thousands of miles through the water. This is how they communicate across the vast distances of the Pacific. These songs are complex and beautiful, a deep, resonant voice that speaks of the whale's presence in the deep. They are calls to mates, warnings to rivals, or perhaps simply a way of navigating the dark, featureless expanse. The song of the blue whale is the very pulse of the ocean. Despite its size, the blue whale is not without its vulnerabilities. A calf, though enormous by our standards, is small and defenseless compared to the ocean's great predators. The mother must remain ever vigilant, guiding her young through the perilous first year of its life. She teaches it the ancient migration routes, the best feeding grounds, and the sounds of their kind. The bond between mother and calf is a powerful one, a testament to the deep social connections that exist even in the seemingly lonely world of the open ocean. Their journey is one of survival, a story of gentle giants in a world of sharp teeth. In the same waters, a very different kind of giant holds sway, the great white shark. It is an apex predator, a masterpiece of evolution designed for one purpose: hunting. It moves through the water with an unnerving confidence, a silent grey torpedo of muscle and teeth. Unlike the slow, gentle whale, the shark is a creature of speed and sudden explosive power. Its torpedo-shaped body is built for efficiency, allowing it to glide through the water with minimal effort. Its senses are incredibly sharp, able to detect a single drop of blood from miles away. The great white's domain is often the coastal shelf, where its preferred prey gathers. Seals and sea lions are a rich source of fatty blubber, providing the energy needed to fuel this powerful hunter. The shark patrols these areas with patience and precision. It often attacks from below, using the dark depths to conceal its approach. It will swim deep beneath its target, then surge upwards at incredible speed. The initial impact is devastating, a powerful blow designed to incapacitate the prey quickly. This is a hunter that relies on ambush and surprise. Its most famous feature is, of course, its teeth, rows upon rows of serrated triangular blades, perfectly designed for slicing through flesh and bone. When a tooth is lost, another one simply moves forward to take its place. A single great white can go through thousands of teeth in its lifetime. This dental arsenal, combined with the immense power of its jaws, makes it one of the most formidable predators on the planet. But the shark is not a mindless killing machine. It is a calculating hunter, often investigating its potential prey before committing to an attack. The life of a great white is largely a solitary one. They are not social creatures in the same way as whales or dolphins. They come together only occasionally, perhaps to feed on a large carcass or to mate. For the most part, they are lone wanderers, kings and queens of their own watery territories. Their presence commands respect. Other creatures give them a wide berth. The shadow of a great white passing overhead is a signal for all but the bravest or the most foolish to seek shelter. It is the silent, undisputed ruler of its realm. We must now journey deeper, far beyond the reach of the sun, down into the crushing blackness of the abyss. Here in the midnight zone lives a creature of myth and legend, the giant squid. For centuries it was known only from sailors' tales and the strange carcasses that washed ashore. But we now know it is very real. It is a titan of the deep, a creature of alien beauty and terrifying power. With eyes the size of dinner plates, it peers through the eternal darkness of its home. It is a phantom, rarely seen, but its presence is felt throughout the deep sea. The giant squid is a predator, but it is also prey. Its primary adversary is another giant of the deep, the sperm whale. These two titans are locked in an ancient, epic struggle. The evidence of their battles is often found on the skin of sperm whales. The circular scars left behind by the squid's powerful, sucker-lined tentacles. The squid's body is a mass of muscle, a living torpedo capable of incredible bursts of speed. It uses a form of jet propulsion, forcing water through a siphon to propel itself through the darkness. Its two longest tentacles are tipped with toothed suckers, a formidable weapon for catching prey and defending itself. It can lash out with these tentacles to snatch fish and other squid from the water. In a battle with a sperm whale, it will wrap its powerful arms around the whale's head, trying to fend off the massive jaws. It is a desperate, chaotic struggle, fought in absolute darkness thousands of feet below the surface. A silent, brutal dance between two of the ocean's most formidable inhabitants. We can only imagine the fury of these encounters. Life in the abyss is a life of patience. Food is scarce and encounters with other creatures are rare. The giant squid spends much of its time drifting, conserving energy in the cold, dark water. It is a master of camouflage, able to change the color and texture of its skin to blend in with the darkness or to communicate with others of its kind. It is a creature shrouded in mystery. We know so little about its life, its habits, its world. The giant squid remains one of the Pacific's greatest and most captivating enigmas. In the vast theatre of the Pacific, moments of conflict are often preceded by periods of profound tranquility. Imagine, for a moment, a sun-drenched patch of open ocean. The surface is like glass, reflecting the immense blue sky above. There is no land in sight, just the gentle swell of the water rising and falling in a slow, patient rhythm. A pod of sperm whales rests near the surface. They are logging, lying almost motionless, their huge bodies soaking up the warmth of the sun. They breathe slowly, sending plumes of misty spray into the air with each exhalation. Below them, the water is a cathedral of light. Sunbeams pierce the surface, creating shimmering columns that descend into the blue depths. A school of tuna, 1,000 silver bodies, moves as one. They flash and turn in perfect unison, a living river of muscle and speed. A sea turtle drifts lazily by, its ancient eyes seemingly half closed. It is a picture of perfect harmony. The ocean seems to be holding its breath. There is a quiet hum of life, the gentle clicks and whistles of dolphins in the distance, the soft crackle of a nearby coral reef. This peace is a vital part of the ocean's rhythm. It is a time for rest, for recovery, for gathering strength. The gentle titan, the blue whale, glides through these calm waters, its massive form casting a deep blue shadow. It is feeding, its movements slow and economical. It is not threatened. Here, in this moment, it is simply a part of the vast, peaceful landscape. The ocean provides these moments of grace, a temporary reprieve from the constant struggle for survival. It is a reminder that beauty and tranquility are as much a part of this world as danger and conflict. But this calm is fragile. It is the quiet before the storm, the silence before the hunt. The players in the coming drama are moving into position, unseen and unheard. The scent of the whales on the current, the vibrations of their movements in the water. These signals do not go unnoticed. Deep below or far away on the horizon, a predator may be stirring. The ocean's peace is always temporary. The underlying tension, the constant pressure of survival, is always present, just beneath the serene surface. The stage is set. The actors are in place. The next act is about to begin. The tranquility is broken by a subtle shift in the environment. There's a change in the current, a flicker of movement on the edge of vision. Far below the resting sperm whales, a hunter has picked up the scent. A large bull orca, the ocean's top predator, has detected the pod. He is the leader of his family. a highly intelligent and coordinated group of hunters. They're often called wolves of the sea, and honestly, for good reason. They hunt with strategy and precision, a stark contrast to the solitary ambush of the great white shark. The orcapod moves with purpose. They swim in near-perfect formation, a silent black and white fleet rising from the depths. They communicate with a series of clicks and calls, coordinating their attack. Their target is not one of the giant adults, but a calf, a young sperm whale separated from its mother for just a moment represents a potential meal. The orcas are patient. They will test the pod, probing for weaknesses, looking for an opportunity to isolate the young whale. The atmosphere in the water changes. The other fish sense the shift and scatter. The sperm whales become aware of the danger. Their period of rest is over. The pod quickly closes ranks, forming a protective circle around the young and vulnerable. This is the Marguerite formation, a defensive strategy with the adults facing outwards, their powerful tails ready to strike. The calm has been shattered, replaced by a palpable tension. The whales communicate in a flurry of clicks and coders, their calls now urgent and sharp. The peaceful scene has transformed into a standoff, a tense prelude to a potentially lethal confrontation. The lead orca circles the formation, his tall dorsal fin slicing through the water. He is assessing the situation, communicating with his pod, planning their next move. The orcas are smaller than the adult sperm whales, but they're faster, more agile, and they have the advantage of numbers and teamwork. They will try to harry the adults to create confusion and panic. Their goal is to break the defensive circle and get to the calf. The deep blue water has become a chessboard, and a deadly game of strategy and survival is about to play out between two of the ocean's most intelligent giants. The attack begins with a sudden, coordinated surge. The orcas, acting as one, rush the defensive wall of sperm whales. It's a test of strength and nerve. The adult whales respond with powerful sweeps of their massive flukes. A direct hit from a sperm whale's tail could be fatal even for an orca. The water churns into a white, violent foam. The sounds of the battle are immense, a cacophony of urgent calls, the percussive thud of bodies colliding, and the roar of displaced water. This is not a silent hunt, this is a war. The orcas are relentless. They work in teams, with some distracting the large adults while others try to dart in and bite at the calf. Their sharp teeth are designed to tear and rip. They aim for the calf's fins and tail, trying to slow it down and wear it out. The mother sperm whale is a force of nature, driven by a primal instinct to protect her young. She positions her enormous body between the attackers and her calf, absorbing blows and lashing out with ferocious power. Her clicks become loud, percussive blasts, a form of sonar used to disorient the attackers. The battle can last for hours. It's a brutal contest of endurance. The orcas' strategy is to exhaust their prey. They will relentlessly pursue the calf, giving it no time to rest, no chance to breathe properly at the surface. The sperm whale pod must maintain its discipline and its defensive formation. If they break ranks, if panic sets in, the calf will be lost. The deep blue water is now clouded with the chaos of the fight. The sunlight from above illuminates a scene of desperate, life-or-death struggle. In this instance, the sperm whale's defense holds. The lead bull whale, a veteran of many such battles, manages to land a powerful blow on one of the younger orcas. The injured animal falls back, and the attacking pod's morale seems to falter. They've expended a great deal of energy for no reward. The lead orca makes a call, and as quickly as they appeared, the pod disengages. They melt back into the blue depths, leaving the battered but victorious sperm whale pod behind. The immediate danger has passed, but the cost of survival is etched into their weary bodies. The silence that follows the battle is as profound as the chaos that preceded it. The orcas are gone, the water slowly clears. The sperm whale pod remains clustered together, their breathing heavy and ragged. The calf, though terrified, is safe, tucked securely beside its mother. The adults bear the marks of the encounter, scrapes and bite marks from the orca's teeth. The tension slowly dissipates, replaced by a collective exhaustion. They have survived, but the encounter has taken its toll. The mother whale gently nudges her calf, reassuring it with soft clicks and touches. The bond between them has been tested and strengthened. The calf has had its first brutal lesson in the realities of life in the open ocean. It has learned the sound and shape of danger. It has witnessed the power and courage of its family. These experiences will shape its future, teaching it the survival skills it will need when it is grown. The pod will remain close for a while, recovering their strength before continuing their long journey. The ocean absorbs the echoes of the conflict. The scent of blood and stress will linger in the water for a time, a faint reminder of the drama that unfolded. But the currents will eventually carry it away, washing the slate clean. Other creatures which had fled the area will slowly return. The school of tuna will reform. The sea turtle will continue its placid journey. Life in the Pacific has a remarkable resilience. The system is designed to absorb these moments of intense violence and return to a state of equilibrium. This encounter is just one story, one small chapter in the epic saga of the Pacific. Every day, across this immense ocean, countless similar dramas play out. A great white shark ambushes a seal. A giant squid battles a sperm whale in the dark abyss. A blue whale calf takes its first breath. These are the moments that define life in the wild. They are not good or evil, right or wrong. They are simply the raw, unfiltered process of nature, a cycle of life and death, of struggle and survival, that has been playing out for millions of years. As the sun begins to set, it paints the surface of the Pacific in hues of orange, pink, and gold. The giants of the deep continue their timeless journeys beneath the waves. The blue whale sings its low, mournful song into the twilight. The great white shark patrols the darkening coastline, a silent ghost in the gloaming. And in the abyssal depths, the giant squid waits, its enormous eyes staring into a world without light. Their lives are intertwined in a complex web of conflict and coexistence, a delicate and brutal balance. To witness these creatures is to feel a profound sense of awe. They are the living embodiment of the power and majesty of the natural world. They remind us that our planet is home to wonders that exceed our imagination. Their sheer scale, their ancient lineage, and their incredible adaptations for survival demand our respect. They are not merely animals. They are titans, living monuments to the relentless and creative force of evolution. Their world is a harsh one, but it is also one of sublime beauty. The Pacific Ocean itself is the ultimate giant. Its currents shape climates, its depths hold untold secrets, and its health is vital to the health of the entire planet. The struggles of the creatures within it are a reflection of the ocean's own wild and untamable spirit. It is a world of constant change, of immense power, and of enduring mystery. The story of the ocean giants is not a simple tale of good versus evil, but a complex tapestry of survival, where every creature plays its part in the grand, unending drama. And so the cycle continues. A calf is born, a hunter finds its prey, a battle is won, a life is lost. The Pacific abides, its vast blue heart beating to a rhythm set by the tides and the seasons. We are privileged to be able to glimpse into this world, to tell its stories, and to marvel at its inhabitants. For in the power and the struggle of these ocean giants, we see the raw, beautiful, and untamed heart of nature itself. A wild Pacific that continues to inspire our wonder and command our deepest reverence.